हालांकि हमारे सेंटर में
We show an example with Muthoot.
Okay, so you want
Because
that live?
usually day trading we will be looking for 1 hour candle, right? But in the strategies we see 5 minutes catalyst, 5 minutes charts are shown.
Yeah.
So,
So when I say 5 minutes, we are usually working on a scalping theme. Okay, so this is a 15-minute setup, and I'll show that 5-minute setup. Okay, you can see that. I'll just highlight this just a second. Okay, so when we say that this is 5-minute setup, you can see the stock is consolidating here. I hope everyone can see the screen, okay? I'll just make it large a bit. Okay, now is it visible?
yeah.
You can see that the stock is consolidating here, 447. That's where the result was out. And you can see a shift. You can see this divergence in stochastic and RSI, one of the strategies which I've been trading in. And you can see that this is showing a downtrend, and that's where when it was so lower, and this was a sharp fall. Okay, and this is area wherein you've seen the largest of the volume, and this seems as if near 400 was a collection point, and this was the first green large candle. At the same time, we have the crossover. We have a crossover stochastic over RSI, and that's what things started moving on back. And you can see the consistent volume. So what we look forward to is the consistent volume candle pattern. Okay, and we got it. The basic when we start in our training session, we work on the candles. There's a good morning star pattern there, and that's where it's a good entry point. At the same time, there's a reversal on, and that's where the trend continued. Okay, so this is the first wherein. So you can see this point somewhere here that this has peaked at the top and shown the kind of overbought zone, and that's where was the price rejection standing at 454 and went down and closed somewhere 445, and that's where we sold back again. We cooled down, and if you take that symmetrical formation again, okay, if you take that symmetrical formation again, 3-minute candle was oversold. When we apply this on different parameters, there's a breakout again. This is something in oversold zone. Stock went into consolidation, oversold zone, and there is a divergence. Stock is not coming down. You can see the stock is sustaining about at 480 odd zone, and that's where it's moving up, cool down, moving up, cool down, and stock is sustaining. So this is the area wherein we will not trade. Okay, this is the area wherein not trade because there is a divergence in the stock price and the divergence in the volumes as well, because we have been seeing the supply as well. If you take that in open interest analysis, you will feel that there is you will see that there is a discount in the future, and you will see the OI is cutting down. So that means there's a profit booking which seems hasn't happening, and this may be possibility because you have an event to pass on, and maybe few traders who have bought the bottom try to book that in. Okay, so at times you just need to be with the system, and you just apply that over an hour. You said you will get the picture which is more clear.
Sir, on the 5-minute chart itself, starting from 230 till 330, there is a divergence on stochastic, but the price later on did not come down.
Between 230, okay.
230 to 330. So price is going up and stochastic is going down.
Okay, so this area. So this is one, and this is two. Okay, so this is coming down, right? So at these times, it is something wherein we are on a cautious zone, and we believe this price should come down. Okay, so you may apply here somewhere a short trade. Okay, your stop loss is hit. Okay, so if your stop loss is hit, you will see you have to actually wait to break this support. Okay, so till the time it breaks the previous support, you are not going to short, and you will see this is strong control hands. So it happens when there is a something wherein a short is trapped, and the manipulators are trying to hold that cash prices. And if you will see, there is a divergence in futures. If you apply this on a future stock chart, if you have that on system, it will be in line. You will see that if stochastic is coming down, future price has dropped, but cash price is sustained. It happened a lot. There was at the time there was a difference of 2 rupees in the morning, standing at 440 to 440 was the derivative price. And when you match that, when you're talking about 230, because I was in this, I was into this trade. The cash price was 468 and the derivative price was 461. So stochastic was true on the derivative, but it was not true on the cash because there was a manipulation. So can we try this on another stock?
Yeah.
So tell me, it's all your words.
So before going to the another stock, can we see on that 1 hour also?
1 hour. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so this is 1 hour. So we have points wherein this is oversold 1, this is oversold 2, and oversold 3, oversold 4, and this is wherein it is overbought and there's a slide down. This is oversold up. This is overbought, sold down, oversold up. So it is with the in the line with stochastic and RSI move. So this is at the support point. You can see I've made that line in, and this is support point. You can see at the bottom it is oversold, moving up. So I'll just put that line more darker to help you with this.
Yes, Puneet, I have a doubt. Like, if we observe this chart on day before yesterday, by putting the hourly chart, can we, could have been entered at the end of day before yesterday, based on the hammer rule?
Can you specify the area you're talking about on this chart itself?
Yes, on this chart, last 8 bar, there is a big hammer.
You're
From the
talking
last
about this area, this
Yes.
one, this one. Okay,
The
so
red
what
one.
yeah, yeah. So you're talking about this red candle. I'll make it enlarge. You're talking about this one.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can see what is important for us is the bigger, larger candle. It can be red, it can be green. Okay, and we have seen the consolidation. It can be a distribution pattern because the stock has been sustaining at the same time as the result zone, and you can see the trending. Okay, I'll draw it for you to make it more clear. You can see the parallel. So I mean, things are pretty much clear if you ask system to do it. The stock is already in downtrend and it shows that it's a distribution area. Okay, and at the same time, if you just notify one more thing, which is there's a divergence here. There's a divergence here. Okay, and that's where it dropped down. And one more thing, I'll just clear it for you. Okay, at the same time, we are standing at the support area, which is a bit oversold. Okay, and this is the crossover you will buy. So once we say it's a crossover you will buy, at the same time you get this bullish engulfing pattern which has covered it. And what my study, which I have been discussing with the group, that we buy deep into the 33%, okay, of the previous candle, of that's basic. If you say so, your entry stands at 432, and your stop loss stands at 415, or a channel low if you want, because below 50% the trend changes, and it closes below, the trend reverses and moves down. but it has reversed previously in 33% of the previous candle, and that's where the move has been. That's the hourly, because if you see that on a 5 minute, things get more clear. Okay. One more thing, if you apply this on exponential, say 3, 7, and 21, you'll find this strategy very good, which I've discussed this before on a recorded video, which you'll find that on Technology YouTube channel.
So, just on Dow Jones, what's your like strategy for this year? Are you going to do again like any scalps from 24 to if it goes back to 26 next week based on China and other trade issues?
Yeah, so I have been trading DJI, and I will be betting heavy for my clients and myself too. See, it's really scary when I am actually looking at this chart.
It is.
Okay, I'll remove this for slide. This 5 minute and put this into monthly. Okay, so if you see monthly stochastic RSI, it's oversold. But if I take, if I just hide this and take indicator on, go on to public library, take MACD of Chris Moody would help you. Okay, so when I say that we are talking positional, there is a different setup. I am firm believer of MACD. So MACD, MACD line. So MACD has already given us signal of a negative divergence. You can see
Okay.
clearly. You can see the clear trend there that we are on a shorting side, and I'll just remove all those my drawing to just help you out that what is my clear trend. Okay, so give me a second, guys. Let's remove it for you. Okay, this is my longer trend. And you can see this blue line. Okay, this blue line, there's another setup. I'll take this. All those people who are serious about will discuss with Deepa in my ongoing Google classes. Okay, so this setup is usually it's usually like pops up when things are too negative about. So I don't know that why it has turned so negative, but it has generated a long-term sell idea. This blue line is a kind of Chanakya line, which we talk about, or a pivot line, and it is really not able to actually consolidate above this. So if you see this area, this is downtrending, and it is making lower high pattern, and it's about to break this previously. You can see this trend line, a support line there, and this is a serious support line, and this is where I'm talking about. The area is lethal area, and the day it closes below 24 to 41, it seems as if there's gonna some big strike down. And if you study over a period, you will find gaps standing at, say, here. It's important zone. I'll just try to make it visible for you. Okay, you just see there.
Yeah, I think
21.
this gap is from the last Jan, like during the new year. So December to Jan, there was 22 to 24,000.
Yeah, so I think this is something a smooth area, and it's been like a while that Dow Jones is struggling and getting support at 24. 300 sorts, and the last fall was exactly at 260. If you just check that 24 260 was the last fall, and it made up 1800 points from there. Again, 2 sessions and we are down 1500 points. So the kind of volatility, it's a bit scary. I mean, I don't know what Trump's want, but it is really shaking some international move, and it's really dramatic. And I think if people are doing such things. We should, rest a while. I mean, our position should be curtailed, and we should trade in limits because the longer side, 2018, I guess nobody has earned all those EMSs, all those mid cap or small cap funds are non-performing, and I think all those gains in last 2 years people are wiped off with, and I think it's a bit shaky. Uh, over a long run, yes, I am very much optimistic, and we'll take another session at what I believe things gonna go till 2036. My next presentation will be on this that what is that which will take a whole world on upside, and it is never ending for next 8 years at least, and 2030 is that wherein we will actually complete our 100 years of Great Depression, and that is where a bit scary again. The 2029 is again scary, a bubble, but if we sustain, then things move on. But for next 8 years, again bullish. Which sectors? I'll tell you in my next presentation. As of now, there is a technical correction or revolutionary setup. If I say revolutionary setup, I need adjustment on crude oil. I need adjustments on trade war because every economy is working as in closed economy, self-sufficient economy. So this is something wherein sectors or economies are adjusting themselves on uh, say understanding or balancing, so everyone feels that things are all good, but again dependency is the factor wherein companies will roll on. In India we have strength, we have population, we are only lagging behind this energy which is crude. If this crude is settling, I firmly believe we are going to be the largest economy. Just see the Apple, okay, their sales. You see the China falling into India. We have banned products. But India is again self-sufficient, okay. We have farming, which gives us 25, 27% growth I mean, the weightage on GDP. So everything is well to go. Okay, so I think
Okay.
we are going to be the fastest economy going forward, and just believe into the system. Buy true stocks, buy themes instead. I mean, don't just bet on the stocks or just go on to the theme, and that's where you make money.
For
Okay.
day trading,
Thank
application is
you.
good for live indicators and live trading setup.
Yeah, so we have different setups. So when we talk positional, we are firm believer on MACD, we are firm believer on CCI. How do we trade on different setup? It's a correlation. So there's a lot of things, so
Think
what
which
I'm saying is to at
good.
least follow one strategy and just stick to it. Okay, so
No,
being
I'm
professional, we have to look from different angles, but being a trader, you need to work on one at least.
I'm asking which application is better for live scanning. Is it Zerodha's own application or some AFL or MetaTrader, or which application is good for day trader?
So it depends, the kind of volume, the kind of work, or the kind of professional setup you okay. So I need at least 7 to 8 systems. I need news. I need everything because I have a weightage to handle everybody's money, right? So I think mm, for you, I think for a beginner, it's good to have the freebies. You can have this trading view, which will help you. You have a stock screener route right down here. You can stock screen the stocks which are up and down. You can check that on money control. You can check that on stock hedge end of the day data. I think it works for you if you are at least a short term investor or a trader. It's good idea. Okay,
How
anyone
do you
else?
see the outlook after the crude, cutoff?
Yeah, so I feel it's really good for us on two front. One, that crude has corrected to $60. At the same time, we have seen rupee appreciation, and now it is hovering between 69 to 71. So it's all about the political gimmick, and once things settle, I think 2019 is going to be craziest one, wherein if we get Modi and back to the policy, he should actually cover on to this auto sector and the airlines, which I firmly believe it should happen soon. Uh, I think still, I mean, if we remain in this range, I am good to $65 barrel if it's sustained. I'm talking about Brent. And if rupee is again between, say, 69 to 72, I'm comfortable with it. And that's something we can control now, as of now.
But is it a good idea for now to take any position in crude, provided it's corrected like 30% from where it was in last 2 months or 1 month? Because there are a
So,
lot of factors, OPEC, and how Trump wants oil prices as well, all that.
yeah, so the correct answer to the question, being a trader, is that I believe the system is calling for a consolidation, and OPEC nations are under big stress when they are producing oil. We have US producing much available. So when I say that the crude oil is actually going to be in range, and if stock is going to be in range, that means that we are going to be a strategist, and we will write the upward options, or we can actually try to play the bottoms, wherein RSIs are oversold, we are buying at 57, 55. When an RSI is overbought, we are selling at 62, 63. So your strategy should be that you buy that option. I don't know, India don't have that option. We are not so active in crude options. But if you're trading internationally, it's really good idea that you buy bottoms. I mean, the midterm support stands at, say, $56.50, $57. You buy that, sell that 61, 62, and keep trading in that belt and have a strict stop loss standing at 54. I think things is good. So it's all about
Sure,
situations, and
thanks. Yeah.
that's where you build up your strategy. Okay.
I think
If you
that's what
buy,
it translate into this session, right? Which is about intraday mainly, because if you see from last 2 days, we did had that moment wherein it was 49. I mean the crude, actual crude, and
yeah,
then we had it moved back to 52, 53 zone, and then coming back to 51. So that would have
yeah,
been a very good setup. Yeah, thank you.
yeah.
Hello.
That's
Yeah. Hi. So the
my therapist.
intraday the strategies which we discussed today, does
Yeah.
that work on index as well, like Nifty and Bank Nifty, or is it only stocks?
It works on, yeah, it works on uh, your Nifty. Don't try it on options because they have the premium attached, so it won't work well. So I think you can try on Nifty, but some inputs will change. And for particularly Nifty index or Bank Nifty, I will come up with different presentation and setup discuss. But particularly if you're
Okay.
tracking stock, this is for cash prices.
Okay. Okay. Thanks. Thank you.
Hi, Puneet sir. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah, hi, that's Yogesh. So I was just having a question on the option trading. So
Yeah.
generally, since very recently I started understanding the option Greeks.
Hmm.
So can we just understand that if how to understand like if the options are overpriced or the underpriced? Can we understand? Do we have some calculator on some portal where we can put
So
the data and
it's
understand
there
that
on
they are overpriced?
it is there on Play Store, and you just download it and feed in the data. It will give you the true intrinsic value. You need to
Okay.
put that cash price, number of days, and it's simple. I mean, you will get that on Play Store.
So like any application name we have.
You just type option calculator, get n number of application, and you just see the ratings and all, and download accordingly.
Hello.
You just need to put your strike price, your cash price, and the number of days.
Yeah, the data I get, delta, gamma, the Greeks we have. What
Yeah.
exactly I was looking for, the if they're underpriced, if they're overpriced. So I just need
Yeah.
to
So
understand that because
Try
there are few
downloading
ways.
the app, try downloading the calculator, and then ask the question.
Okay,
okay,
and you can also try that on Market Pulse. They have the paid version wherein they have Greek option and intrinsic value too. So if you can afford that without calculating manually, you can have that exactly there.
okay, sir. Thank you.
Puneet sir, I am a day trader, and if I want to join your trading room or community, how do I proceed? What is the process?
Yeah, so we have a broking arm too with the name of Standard Securities, and you can connect with Deepa. And if you're really willing to, then we have designated dealers there sitting. They can help you learn, and then you can gradually grow over a period of time. So
Okay.
I mean, it's all about controlling yourself. So if you're going wrong, you can get that support, and that's all live again. If you want to understand that, if you're entering that trade, why and all, you can punch
Mm,
yourself again. All those things are there, and
mm,
it's all about understanding again together. That's our main motto. So it's a kind of
okay.
hand-holding tool wherein you don't go on the wrong side.
Okay. Sure.
Okay, next. Anyone else?
Hi
Hi,
sir.
sir.
Yeah,
Uh,
hi.
First of all, I want to thank you for a beautiful session. I'm having one question. If stock is consolidating, then
Hmm.
how to judge where stock will go, whether in downside or upside?
So okay, we have okay. You consider this UK oil as in stock, and just see my arrow. You see that it
Okay.
is a bit overbought there, here, and
o-
this is the area it is showing overbought zone again.
Okay.
It is up, okay. So we know that it is overbought here, standing here, and it is we have got this red dot signal, okay. We got this red dot signal. It started moving down. So this there are few indicators which will help you out, okay. It is on the screen itself when we talk about stochastic, when we talk about RSI, okay, we talk about MACD. So these indicators will help you whether we are overbought or oversold.
Yeah.
Okay, and there is another analysis which we do, and Deepa is more good at it, analyzing open interest data. So that is on more on advanced and professional front, wherein actually follow tick by tick what operators or manipulators are doing on screen. But for you,
Okay.
if you are on, say, on an investment side, any stock which you are in?
Uh, no, actually not in for investment. On
So
day trading.
anything. So day trading. Okay, so anything day trading, anything you say, which stock you trade in?
Actually, I'm not currently having anything, but I'm
Anyway,
generally
so
asking.
any stocks. Okay, so any stocks if you're trading for day trade, you should go for stochastic and RSI.
Uh,
That water I have been
actually,
trading trailing continuously.
Okay, any other question?
Uh, Hi, sir. This is Aditya.
Yeah, hi Aditya.
सर मुझे एक्चुअली जानना था ये जो आपने स्टडीज बताया ना तो नॉर्मली
Hmm.
मैं आरएसआई एंड एमएससीडी पे रखता हूँ तो अगर
Hmm.
पिरामल को अगर जैसे अगर आप अपने स्टडी के हिसाब से बताएंगे एक बार जरा आप बताएंगे तो मैं समझ में आ पाऊंगा कि मतलब सही जा रहा हूँ या गलत जा रहा हूँ
पिरामल हेल्थ केयर की बात
5
कर रहे
मिनट्स
हैं
के
आप?
नहीं सर पिरामल
पिरामल
एंटरप्राइज
एंटरप्राइजेस की बात कर रहे हैं?
है यस सर
ये देखिए आपके सामने ही है। ये फॉल सेटअप था, ये मैंने ट्रेड किया था फॉल सेटअप, इसलिए मेरा
ओके
ये सेंडिंग ट्रायंगल बना हुआ है। मैं ये ट्रायंगुलर सीरीज से बहुत बिहेव करता हूँ। अगर आप देखेंगे इसमें ये सेटअप आपके सामने है, ये ओवरबॉट जोन से
हम्म,
ये ओवरबॉट जोन है, और आप नीचे देखेंगे यहाँ पे सेलिंग सिग्नल आ गया है। ये आपका एमए
ओके।
सीरीज है।
हाँ।
और द मोमेंट, इसको मैं पाइवोट लाइन बोलता हूँ, द मोमेंट इट ब्रेक्स दैट, यहाँ पे मैं अपना ओपन इंटरेस्ट एनालिसिस करता हूँ, द मोमेंट इट ब्रेक्स दिस, ओके, और इसने 2493 सेल किया विद दैट वॉल्यूम, और उसके बाद ये रीटेस्ट करने आया। नाउ दिस, द मोमेंट इट रीटेस्ट, दिस इज योर सेलिंग पॉइंट, और वो आपको
ओके।
कंटिन्यू हो जाता है। आप इसमें स्टोकास्टिक आरएसआई लगा दीजिए, तो आपको और क्लैरिटी आ जाएगी। अगर आपको ट्रेड करना है, आप डेली कर लो, 5 मिनट कर लो, सब में एक ही चीज आएगी, आपको बस फॉलो करना है। अब आप ये देखिए, इसमें गैप भी क्रिएट हुआ है,
राइट। हाँ। हाँ, एक्चुअली
158।
मैंने वही देख के किया था, और
बट
दो
आप
दिन
ये
पहले
देखिए ना
मैंने
कि
क्वेश्चंस लिया
हाँ,
था।
ये ये आप देख रहे हैं कि प्राइस रिजेक्शन है, और उसको दोबारा रीटेस्ट करने के लिए आया है।
हम्म।
ये यही सब चीजें 5 मिनट के अंदर, जरूरी नहीं है कि वो गैप आज भर दे या कल भर दे, हो सकता है वो 2 महीने बाद भरेगा। तो कभी भी आपको
ओके।
ये नहीं देखना कि गैप ट्रेडिंग है 5 मिनट में या आवरली में, तो मैं उसको ट्रेड कर लूं। कहीं
ओके।
आपको वीकली क्रॉसओवर्स मिले, एकदम गैप मिले, तो बात समझ में आती है, या डेली में मिले, पर 5 मिनट में तो आपको कई गैप्स मिलेंगे। सूनर और लेटर उसको
राइट।
भरने जरूर आएगा, बट जरूरी नहीं है कि इंट्राडे आपको वो मिले।
ओके।
ठीक है।
यस सर, यस सर, गॉट इट।
बाकी
थैंक
आपको
यू सो
कुछ
मच
भी
सर।
पूछना हो, आप बिल्कुल बेधड़क होके पूछिए ग्रुप में, तो ताकि सब लोगों को सीखने को मिलेगा।
Puneet
श्योर
ji,
श्योर।
Sir, I used
hello.
Ichimoku.
थैंक्स।
Hello,
ओके,
Puneet sir. This is Sunil here. Can
क्या
you
सुनील?
add RSI and stochastic in this stock only and just show us?
रामल, ओके। RSI. Okay, so this is RSI. You want 5 minute itself, or should I
Yeah,
change it to?
anything will do. Just for
My favorite is 4 hours. My is favorite is 4 hours. Okay, so here we go. So this is, start with the breaking point. So this is the area wherein it broke out. Okay, I'll just enlarge it to explain the chart. It becomes more easier for you guys. Okay, so the picture becomes clear when I do this, and I say this and this. Okay, seems now visible. So it broke out here, and this stands at the lowest point, and the blue line takes over the red one. Stochastic takes over the RSI, and it's this point where it is heated. It went down from the price, say 27.29, 27.38. It went down to 26.40. So 100-point moves on the downside, and from the top, 91.69, it went down to 36. Okay, from 36, it revived again. There was a divergence in the price, and you can see from the move was up, the line break on upside, it went up, shooted, and from there you get this opportunity from 26.82, it went up to 29.3000. What else you want? Then again, it reversed, broke down. It broke down from 29.47, went down to 27.68. Okay, so this is again the point where it reversed, double bottom there, crossover standing at 6.19. And this was the area where the bought at 27.50, went up to 3200. So that's where it is. So it
yeah,
is
it
all
makes sense
there.
now.
It is all about your patience. So what I advise is to trade at least in 10 shares. Don't go for 100 or 1000. Go for 5 shares. At least try this strategy. Get your Excel out from your system, feed your data, how much time you're correct and how much time you're wrong. Just calculate the total. At the end of the day, it's business. You have revenue, you have expenses. What we see is PAT, profit after tax. Okay? So
Yeah,
revenue is not
thanks.
which you take away. It's all about profit after tax. That's where we calculate EPS and the growth. Your saving is something you look forward to. अभी 1 लाख की सैलरी आप लेके जाते हो, उसमें सारा का सारा थोड़ी बैंक में चला जाता है. That's the whole idea is.
Sir,
Puneet
how
ji,
to identify
hello.
the profit
Puneet ji,
trade and how to continue the profit?
How to?
Continue the profit trade. How do we know, okay, the profit
So
trade is going to reverse and exit?
let me take this. This is 4 hour. एक वीकली कर लेते हैं. आपको और आसान हो जाएगा. Okay, so I'm talking about this area. So this is so oversold area. Can you see my cursor at the down?
Yeah.
So suppose it has crossover at this point, which is 3.85, and we are standing at this point. It's 1400. The crossover continues till this point. Okay, and this is the point wherein it breaks down, and you bought this. Your stop loss is still not hit. It carries again, carries again, carries again, carries again. So carrying till this point. So that is where when you see that it is bit overbought and it is bit overbought and you're not comfortable with the situation. So you can exit the trade. So this is the area not comfortable. Maybe if you apply here the wedge pattern, your stop loss is still not hit, you can move on your stop loss and carry with the trade. The moment it breaks this trend line, you exit the trade. So at the end, the average has to come down. It has to cool down, cool down, cool down, cool down, and then only trade will go up. Now this is
So what
bit
generally,
negative. Now
okay, so
this is
what
a
generally exit strategy you have?
sorry. Exit strategy is to follow exponential average. That's it's very simple. I'll just apply this. Let me come down. This is weekly setup, and let me take that and indicators. Take EMA, EMA. So we have moving average exponential. Stay with the trade. It's 9. I'll apply more. So moving average and moving average. I have 3 set up there, and I'll change the inputs. I'll change the format. Inputs 9. I'll take 1 as say 3. I'll take input as say 7. Okay, and 1 say as 14. Okay, so we have 3 line, which is basically an important one. Style इसको आप change करके say you take it red and line changes. Okay, I'll make this green or maybe dark green. Okay. So I have taken 3, 7, and 14. And this is 4 hours.
Can you go to the, yeah.
Okay, now this is a smaller one. So I say if I'm in an intraday or a weekly trader, I will stay in a trade like this if I have this entry position. Okay, my lower indicators are striking on a positive side, reversal, divergences, rise in volume. So suppose this is the point, get in. You stay in a trade, and your green line, the shortest average, stay above. Okay, your shortest average stay above. It's not crossing down. Stop. Now this is the where this is your exit point. So you entered somewhere here at 2000. It's carrying, and this is your exit point when the average goes down. At the same time, it's breaking the support area. So this is the support area. Got the point? This is a support area. We cross down and then moving down. That's how you follow.
Okay. And do we do the entry on the same EMAs?
Yeah, we do entry the same EMA. So uh, again, the first and foremost thing is to know the trend. Are we upward trending? Are we in a bearish trend? Because the larger time frame is something, it's a winner. Okay. So suppose I am negative on Tata Steel. Okay, you all know that. And I've been shorting Tata Steel from say 562, which is also well been declared. And my target is say 465 number one and 437. I don't know when it is going to hit, but I know it is going to hit. This is my long-term trend. Okay. I've shot it somewhere here and it is there. Okay. 70. It moved down. It moved down and my shorting point was this exactly here somewhere. So the price rejected and this is my area 62 where I've shorted. So this is price rejection and confirm. You got the idea? So it has broken the trend line, moved up, price rejected, broken down, I shorted. So this is a shorted point and the price has never come. It went down, went down, went down. It tried upward here, was a gap down, not able to sustain, went down. So I'm continuing my trade. So I believe on Monday, if it breaks this point, it will break previous low, which is this point. So that means if it breaks this point, 493, I'll be looking for a new support zone, which can be this point, this point, this point, or maybe this point, maybe this point. So that is where 465 is. You can see. Yeah. So that's how you do it. I mean, you should know that where we are heading forward, and there is no hurry to exit the trade till the averages are in your favor. और जितना बड़ा खाओगे उतना मजा आएगा ना. Why to just exit your profitable trade out? Okay, guys.
Punitji.
Just
Punitji.
last few questions I have.
Yeah, Punitji, on that Piramal and hello, Punitji.
Last, huh?
This is again regarding that Piramal PL and one more is Sun Pharma.
So we have done PEL. Let's do Sun Pharma. Okay, sir. Tell me.
So Sun Pharma, the gap has created.
Okay, you want to trade this?
Yeah.
Okay. आपके लिए हम. Okay. So what you want in this?
So now this is a daily gap.
Okay.
It's not a intraday gap or something like that. So first thing is it clearing the gap? And what will be the lower side you see as per your these things?
See, I have one thing just you should analyze. I'll just put on this volume part now. Okay. This is also very much important, okay? So number one, that it has made a previous low of 401, which everybody knows. Number two, we'll just check on WhatsApp. I've shared a one snapshot carrying a Sun Pharma information that futures are long on hefty OI. A lot of portfolios or fund managers have bought that with 400 as in stop loss. So this was the information which is being shared in our group. You can check that on WhatsApp. So if that is the situation, so there is a lot of fall and selling. You can see the volume part here from 414. I've been following this. I'll take that into hourly. Things will more get visible. Just see this, a gap down and a good volume there.
Right.
Here down, making a 401 and a good volume there. And a buy side volume with this green candle.
Hmm.
Okay. And you can see that it is curving like downward. It's curving
Okay.
like downward. And still
Right.
there is no buyer. You can see the red candles there.
Huh.
So that means all those people who have bought this fall at this big red candle or this green candle are
Hmm.
likely to hit with their stop loss.
Likely.
To hit with their stop losses.
Okay.
So if 400 is the stop loss, okay. So what is our trend says? If you calculate the difference 428 and this 410, 412 build, and you minus subtraction and the trend line, it gives you the average or the rate near about 385 to 384. So what I will do is I am just watching this. Maybe on Monday I will short this if I get the chance to, if it because and it has already made a low of 408 or 80. I've been trading the stock on Friday. I'll show you that 5 minute candle. So I have been trading this and I traded this as well. The moment it broke down, this I traded intraday, sold at 417, and I have picked somewhere here back. This was my scalp, and again it broke down. So I believe that the moment it breaks 408, okay, so my stop loss stands again this high, which is 412. Okay, so it's not that immediately it breaks and sell. I want this 408, it breaks and sustain below 408, and 408 goes up, eat the stop loss and price rejection, and then I short. Okay. Or if it breaks the previous low, which is 401 suddenly and gives me 386. So what I'll do is I'll buy 390, 388 or something. At the same time, I will buy the put option standing in the money, say probably 370. Okay. And I will sell the call of say 410 or 420. So this is going to be my strategy because
Okay.
I believe that Tuesday morning there is going to be a bit upside because results are on Tuesday, not on Monday. So operators would try to push every people into the bear thing, and on Tuesday morning they might take things up. So I believe all those lows will be on Monday itself. So get prepared to just cherry pick and bottom pick things.
Puneet, what was
Mhm.
385 calculation?
Okay, so if you allow me, I can post that in the group. It's into my study. Yeah. Either take a trend line which will tell you, but it is a calculated average. So this will give you a support zone. Okay, so the simple rule says that the parallel band is flipped either side. Okay, so what is this 428? 428 and 412. How much? 16 points.
That's 16 points.
Okay, so if we break the previous low, which is 401 minus 16 points,
Okay,
485. Huh?
that's 385.
so that's the target.
Okay, okay.
Okay,
Thanks.
so that is something a basic or Indian version. Otherwise, we calculate on the built up and trading averages, VWAP. So that is not in this system, my official system. I'll try to post that in. But just take that Desi idea. It is near to that only.
So whether you see it to fill the gap.
Yeah, why not? I mean, let it come down, let it reverse, give us a setup, we will buy it.
Okay, and what if it breaks
Goes down,
385?
it's very simple. The green line, the green exponential moving average broke down. It's still continuing. Why we will buy? And you can see that it's continuing down. I mean, it is never crossed over. Why you will buy?
Mm-hmm.
So simple logic. Okay.
Okay.
So great guys, it was a good session, I guess, and I hope you liked it. And your support will actually give us boost to get more and more slides to make you learn. And you all thanks
Thank you very
Deepa
much, sir.
and flood messages on personal inbox to Deepa. She encourages me to do this, and thank you all for being there.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
Deepa. Thank
Thank
you
you
for
very
the
much.
interview.
Good night,
Thank you.
guys.
Thank you so much. Good night, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Deepa.
Thank you.
Thanks, Deepaji. Thank you, sir. Bye.